My name is Chris Zeches, and I'm a certified financial planner and managing partner at Zeches Wealth Management. My father, who is also a certified public accountant, and I have built a wealth management practice with one singular focus: to use our financial planning and tax expertise to help multi-generational families and business owners achieve more of what they love. In line with our focus, the purpose of these monthly videos is to address the issues that you are most concerned about and give you actionable advice that may be used to improve your and your family's financial outlook. Today, we are focusing on the top 3 fears of the financially successful and how they work to overcome them. There's an old saying that money can't buy happiness, but it can sure make life easier. Significant wealth can reduce many of life's troubles, but it can't eliminate them entirely. Even the richest among us have some fears. Some of those fears are the same for everybody. Same worries. They worry about their health, their family relationships, and ultimately the fear of losing their wealth. But there is one big difference in our firm's experience working with the financially successful, as we find that they frequently take action to proactively address these issues, and they don't just sit back and hope for the best or worry about them. They actually take effective steps to deal with those concerns, and many times they actually are able to overcome them. So with this motivation in mind, let's look at the 3 big fears that the financially successful tell us, and then let's discuss some tips for combating those fears. Fear number 1 is the fear of dealing with severe health problems. Having your health is equated to true wealth. You might have plenty of money, but if you don't have the health to enjoy it, what good is it anyway? It is no secret that getting older brings more doctor visits and possibly hospital bills. Dealing with chronic health conditions can drain you and your family physically, emotionally, and financially. That is why the financially successful are doing all they can to avoid these problems while still preparing for a possibility of a health issue in the future. So here are the 2 things you can do to address health concerns. The first thing you can do is to intentionally pursue a longer life. This can include simple things such as eating better, exercising, trying to find ways to reduce your stress. You can also make sure you do those diagnostic tests and reveal any future health risks. You know, it's amazing. You can even get your own personal genome sequenced to see if you're predisposed for any illness. The second thing you can consider is the various forms of healthcare. Today, we can all get healthcare in many different ways, and the way we receive care is changing. You may want to join a concierge medical practice. These concierge medical practices usually allow quicker appointment scheduling, longer, more in-depth visits, and in many cases, personalized care by physicians, which is really more than what you're getting from a general practitioner today. So by considering these 2 issues, you can address the health concerns so you can experience all that is most important to you. Fear number 2 that every family deals with is family issues. Every family experiences some type of conflict. That's normal, that's family. But we all know that family-related issues can be even more heated and challenging when money is involved. I don't want to belabor the point, but you have that bad seed family member who are out for their personal gain, but suffice to say, they can destroy family harmony and impact that wealth. A similar example is that self-absorbed child, an entitled who goes out of their ways to cause legal trouble, and that can again bring financial consequences to the family. So how can you protect yourself from a dysfunctional family member? Well, first is to do some estate planning. Get that trust established, because it's an excellent financial solution that has built-in oversight to protect a child's inheritance and protect assets from creditors and others. Now, the second solution is a little bit more personal, and that has to do with a personal intervention. That can be seeking professional help from therapists or resources for counseling or rehab, whatever it may be needed to help those family members promote more responsible behavior. Finally, fear number 3 is a looming concern about running out of money or the fear of losing their wealth. In the current economic environment, between volatility, political worries, and life changes, there really is much for people to be concerned about. They want to make sure they're making smart decisions with their money, and they are not putting themselves and their family into any type of precarious situations. There are many things you can do to help prevent the loss of wealth, but today I want to share these 3 ideas. The first recommendation is to work with a reliable team of professionals. The more financial success, the more responsibilities to the family, and the more potential to wonder if you're making smart decisions with your money. So one individual traditionally does not have the ability to be an expert in all aspects of wealth management. Rather, the financially successful, they've built a team of professionals, at minimum really a wealth manager, a CPA, and then an estate attorney who really work in tandem to protect the family. It's important to have one professional, traditionally the wealth manager, coordinate with the family and the other professionals. The second recommendation is to implement asset protection strategies and do this before it's too late. These asset protection strategies can include building a war chest, living within one's own financial guardrails, and continuously monitoring one's tax situation. While people don't have to watch minute by minute what's happening in the public markets, they do need to have a strategy to weather all types of financial events. Additionally, as life changes, one needs to be prepared to make changes when necessary. And then finally, the third recommendation is to protect oneself both physically and electronically. So with financial success comes the potential for becoming a target. While you may already have insurance and alarms to protect your physical assets, and if you don't, you really want to get them, what the financially successful are looking to do is to find ways to protect themselves electronically. This can include identity theft, to watch for their financial accounts, as well as their online footprint. So what you want to do is protect what you've worked long and hard for, and be prepared to find new ways to protect yourself and your family. We've now really discussed some important concerns today about health, family, and wealth. What I hope you will be able to take away from this video is that there are things you can do to alleviate your biggest fears now and into the future. Being proactive will not only help you overcome your fears, but it also may lessen the possibility of those fears ever coming true. Now, our mission at Zeches Wealth Management is to use our financial planning and tax expertise to help multi-generational families and business owners. If you have questions that are specific to your family's situation, feel free to contact us and we will do all we can to help. Thank you for watching, and remember, we believe you can have a flexible life plan to achieve more of what you love. More financial confidence, more for your family, more freedom, more choices.